Well, what if you both do a Beyond Extra in a British accent at the same time?
Or we both sing it. Beyond Extra.
That's actually, wait, I kind of don't hate that.
Welcome, our little pre-pod conversation. We can just dig right in because you had a little
Let's dig right in.
a gem.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
You're in a mood. What were the okay?
How
little
you want me to start?
backstory.
You want me to do my recap, my pet peeve, my love? I've got them all. I'm teared
But
out.
are you
I'm ready
going
go.
to add the thing we just talked about to your peeve list?
Yeah, that's gonna be my peeve.
Okay. All right. Good.
Guys.
Okay.
Okay, I'll start with no, because I think my peeve. I'm gonna start with my love and my recap. My recap is yesterday I got to, since the last time we recorded, and you all have heard this story, which is fun and exciting because we talked about it previously on the pod. But yesterday I got to go witness the adoption of the two girls that we had referenced previously, and just spend some time with some friends out in Western PA, which was amazing. But I
feel like you haven't been there for a while.
I haven't been there since February.
Oh, that's like a long stretch.
That's a long stretch for me. It's a long stretch for me. And it was a short trip, but it was so good. And I could go on forever about how I think adoption's the coolest, but we've talked about that before. So
I mean, hey, it is the coolest.
It was
there are plenty
beautiful.
of children and babies and teens that need to be adopted.
Yeah, that's true. And it was so wonderful and lovely. And my friend T is just like, she's the most amazing mom. I'm obsessed with her.
Wait, how old are the kids? The girls, right?
Oh, I'm going to be terrible at this.
That's okay.
4 and 3. 5
Okay.
and 3. 5 and 3.
Okay.
I think I'm going to be wrong about both those. And she's probably going to be like, Meredith, do you know anything about my children? And I'm going to be like, well, I really thought I did. But that would be my recap. I think as far as love goes, I am
struggling
just
right now to find...
me. I'm struggling to find a love.
No.
I
I just meant because of the mood and the conversation before this that we'll get into.
I know, and I'm like, no. My love is the month of July. Everyone, it's birthday month.
Yes, it's beach month.
It's beach month. It's birthday month. It's Mare does what she wants month. It's the weather's looking nice. I'm gonna re-engage my tanning situation. Just July is I'm going to thrive. July is going to be a month for me where, like, watch out world. I don't know what's going to happen, but I just feel, I'm being very genuine right now. I just feel a sense of, like, excitement about my life that I haven't felt in a while. Could it be tied to one of the 3 Ds? Maybe.
Is there going to be D?
That's what I'm saying.
In the V.
No, I don't know. No,
or P in the V, but we're talking about D's.
Right.
Yeah, that feels a little soon. But,
in the M in the mouth. Props.
In case anyone's listening, I don't know. No, for the listener, she winked enthusiastically.
I like that. I support that.
I hope so. Honestly, I really hope so. Month of July, maybe for my birthday.
Oh,
let's
God.
manifest that.
Yeah. So we're gonna how we're gonna manifest it is we're gonna say it now. We're gonna believe it. You're gonna
and I'm just gonna
love
let
it,
it
and
go.
then we're gonna drop it.
Yep.
No one.
And then
we're
when
not
it
gonna
happens,
talk about
we're
it
gonna
again.
freak out.
We're gonna freak out. It might be next birthday because that's how manifesting works.
Sure, that's how manifesting works. But my hope is that it's this
right.
birthday.
But that's also not how manifesting works. You can't control it.
Okay, I don't. Maybe I'm actually not manifesting it then. Maybe I'm actually just saying I really want some during the month of July.
Okay, then.
Maybe you can edit that part. I don't know. That sounded thirsty, but
I think he's gonna let it in.
you're like, he's gonna leave it. Oh, no. It's my world. Everyone's just living in it. It's my birthday. I get to have my own wishes. So
yes.
My pet peeve though is, I think the thing we were talking about, like sharing, and I think I'm just over in general people having opinions they don't have a right to have.
Which, wait, ironically, was the theory behind this whole podcast.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's funny for us. Okay, it's funny for
Grace,
us to have them.
Oh, I love that about us. We can do what we want.
We can do what we want.
The rest of the world.
Yes. No, because we're not critiquing, we're not judging people for it. We're
false. We're judging people for it. The difference is we're not texting people and disrupting them and saying,
yeah,
blah blah blah.
Yeah, well, and it's also like, you don't love me, you don't have a say. And that's when I said, I just developed the 3 things. If you're not my dad,
The
you're
3
not my
Ds.
date, and you're not, what did I say? You're not my dad, you're not my dad, you're not my...
We already said dad 3 times. Got the dad.
You're not taking me on a date,
And
you're not
giving
dicking me down.
And you're gonna
You don't have to say your thoughts to me.
wait. Say the third one again.
Dicking me down.
Okay, good. I did feel like you said dad 4 times. The dicking me down maybe got lost. So I feel like maybe.
Yeah, I just had to keep them really separate. I wanted to be really clear.
Yeah.
Like, you're not my
Dad's
parents, you're not
first,
my...
the farthest away from the dick.
Yeah, keep them so separate.
There's hard periods.
Hard periods.
Keep them as far away from each other as possible. Hopefully they never meet.
And to be clear, we're in relation to someone. Oh my god, I'm trying to code this
You're trying to
out.
be so gracious.
I know. Someone basically reprimanding you
I'm done.
via text
do
for
not reprimand
behavior
me.
that was like none of their business.
None of their business, and also not my responsibility.
Yeah.
Not my
No.
responsibility. I am no one's keeper. I'm no one's mother.
No.
As much as...
Jennifer Lopez ain't your mama.
Ain't yo
Ever heard
mama.
that song?
No, actually, and I think you should add it in, do a little splice.
You know what Jennifer Lopez song that I do love, kind of in a similar note, is I Love You, Poppy. I'm not
I
gonna
don't
sing.
know that one.
Okay, another song to look up. It's very
Okay.
catchy.
I love you, Poppy. I just
I
made
love
that
you,
up.
love you, Poppy. Yeah, I can't do
I
it.
feel like maybe I've heard it.
I need to hear it.
Also, once I tried to ask Chad, I'm like, can I just start calling you Poppy? He's like, absolutely not.
Wait, I would love Puppy
It
Chat.
feels like-
Poppy. You gotta call him Poppy.
Hey, puppy.
It feels a little.
It sounds like you're saying puppy.
Yeah, puppy. Poppy.
But yeah, those are my things. Guys, I can't do it. I think I'm entering a energy. I think I referenced this earlier. I'm entering like a season of like matching energy. And
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
no.
And I feel like from last episode,
not
you
how
were
we
like
talk to man.
cutting off like the energy that was bringing you down and not causing like it was
Yeah.
impacting your self-esteem.
Yeah. Which
You know.
I fully recognize and I take ownership of. Like, there's a certain degree of like, that's our responsibility.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, like
sure.
not caring what people think, blah, blah, blah. But I think like not allowing that has been like, it's been good. It's been a good couple weeks since that conversation.
Period.
Yeah. Period. Kelly,
Nice.
what
Okay.
about you?
Mine are going to be a little longer because I'll go. Okay, so my peeve, I'll start with my peeve because my caps are a little long. I shouldn't say long. I have lots of them. Okay, so my peeve is when people are entering the door to a
Okay.
restaurant or an establishment
Uh-huh.
and they cannot be bothered to even like quick glance behind them to see if someone's behind them to hold the door.
Girl.
That's real.
That cooks.
Like I was going for lunch and this little old man like could not be bothered. Like it slammed almost like I saw it coming. Like I clocked that. And had I not, like it would have slammed right in my face. Like that's how close I was to him too. Like he clearly obviously didn't have that sense of like someone's behind. Like you know how you can tell when someone's close to you, even if they are a stranger.
Yeah.
Like no, and not also you know how when there's like the door, a vestibule, then another
yes.
door.
Yeah.
Like did it twice.
Oh my god.
Did it twice.
Which is really interesting to me because I feel like men in particular are typically very good door holders.
I feel like I get the door held for me all the time.
Yes.
Going into sheets, going
Yes.
like they'll like back like they'll hold the door, like
Like,
let
I
me
was
go
just actually-
in, not
I was
just hold the
contemplating
door.
that being like a love.
Yeah.
Because an older gentleman at the gym like held it forever
Yes.
for me today.
Yes.
And I was like, men are. I love men in general. I really actually think highly of a lot of them, but I mean some I don't. But anyway, door holders, big time. So that's kind of funny that it was a man
Yeah.
that did that.
Yeah, and so much like it's funny too because Tanner, when he was his freshman year of college, he would just get so annoyed because he's like, "Mom, you just did too good of a job raising me." He's like, "Because I can't." He's like, he would get mad whenever he would hold the door, not even necessarily open, but sometimes, and they would walk through, but even just like hold it if someone was like back behind him and he waited, and they didn't even say thank you. That's another thing.
That's crazy to me.
Oh,
You got to say thank you.
Yeah, you have to say thank you.
Of course you have to say thank you.
not a-
It's not a
Yeah.
requirement. Someone holds the door for you.
No,
So if
and that's
they
just like
hold the door for
good
you, you say thank
Yeah.
you.
being a good human being.
Well, yeah, I would say thank you to literally
A
anybody.
stranger.
People aren't polite, just like in normal situations where it's like costs you nothing.
Yes.
You can't say thank you.
Well, it's kind of entitlement.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, of course this door will be held for me.
right.
Like, I'll
It
slam
is
it in your
entitlement.
face.
Yeah. I will take that hold back.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
very.
say
a good-
thank you.
That's a good.
That's a great
Yeah.
pet peeve.
God, nothing
Fight
gets
'em.
me going more than that.
Nothing gets my goat.
Gets my good. Okay, so my love is and ironically enough, I don't know what, like, I feel like I'm not finding this love very often lately.
Uh-oh.
Some anyway, is when you find an outfit and you wear it and you just feel it. No matter what it is. You know what I mean? You're like loving it. It's a whole vibe. Like you don't
Yes.
care if anybody else likes it. You like know that it feels good. And this is like down a rabbit hole, but we've already decided that we're going to trail off.
Trail.
We don't care.
Freaking Oregon Trail this.
Yes, we're going to Oregon Trail this. Do you
Less death and destruction, baby. But
do you have those particular outfits from your childhood? Like I have a bathing suit that I remember that I'm obsessed with.
no way.
Yeah, it was black bikini.
Uh-huh.
And it had like a little Hawaiian flowers all over it.
Okay.
I was
Oh
obsessed
my
with it.
gosh, that's adorable.
I thought I was like the shit in it.
There was a dress I was wearing in my 20s to a lot of weddings, actually, that it was like a panel, like a color block dress, and it had like a little tie in the middle. And
You thought you were like the
well,
bee's knees.
yeah,
in
I thought it was so cute.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cute. And I still look at those photos of like different times I wore it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to find that dress somewhere. I love it so much.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's in a closet somewhere. I doubt it. But like,
Oh, you think you got rid of it?
oh, I'm sure I did. But it was so cute. And every photo I see of me in it, I'm like, oh, that
Yeah.
was cute.
Yeah.
I agree.
I know.
What about you,
I don't think
Chris?
I've ever had a specific outfit from my childhood, but a lot from adulthood, where I'm like,
Oh,
I've worn
nice.
this before, and I'm excited to wear it again.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
I'm like, I've done it, like, cause I'll.
You have
rewear
a
it.
button down, a short sleeve button down shirt.
Is it blue-ish?
I feel like
think
I
it's
remember the
got more
blue
of a
one.
checker.
Yeah.
And-
sure.
And I
I have a few button downs that I wear.
And-
like
And
that.
Yeah,
you
they
like a
look
button
really
down,
good.
I do.
short sleeve button down.
Short sleeve.
note for anyone who doesn't know what Grayson looks like,
Unbuttoned.
great arms.
Great arms.
So sweet. That's
We
it.
already covered the great ass
Oh.
part.
Yeah, we've
But,
covered ass.
Kelly, your caps.
Grayson, listen. Listen, Linda. Last time when you were in here, we just
No, that
Went
wasn't
off
me
the
trying-
rails.
That wasn't me trying to keep you on track. I was reflecting to
That was
myself.
he didn't like the praise.
yeah.
As we were like going
okay.
about all,
Oh,
we were
got
like
it.
describing
got
him.
it. Okay.
We were like describing his body in detail. We
Got
were like,
it.
you have great arms, you have a great ass, you have really good thighs.
No, you're so sweet. But anyways.
Yes. You're like,
Your
enough
hair's
about me.
amazing.
Meanwhile, if Meredith and I got comment, we're like, yes, tell me more.
Yeah, I'm like line them up.
What else you got?
Today we were
But
talking
what
about
about my feet?
we
Do you
just-
like my feet? Are
Do you
they
like my
cute?
feet?
Like,
What about my ears? Do you think my earlobes
do
are
you
cute?
love my earrings? I know.
What about my boobs?
Yeah, no, I won't be saying that.
That's fine. You can.
No, I mean, no one will be saying that about me. Like, I won't be asking you, like, what about my boobs?
You're like, do you want to say anything about them? No, they're lovely.
My boobs, thanks.
Yes.
Oh, you're so sweet. Grayson's like, sure.
All
Grace
boobs
is
are
like
valid.
boobs.
He's like, what boobs?
All
No,
boobs are good.
not my cup of tea. Okay,
No, not your forte.
my caps.
Yo, tell us
I
what
have
you
to make sure that I do not forget any of them. Okay, so one of the caps was, and correct me if I'm mistaken about this, but from what
Okay.
I recall, the last time we
said. Oh my
capped
gosh.
the
yeah.
Gray Apple Market, and I
Mm-hmm.
went on a tangent like Gray, like Christian Gray, blah blah. No, wrong. I was flat out wrong. It's an A. Gray Apple. In my head, it was with an E,
Oh.
but it's an A. It's yeah.
Oh,
So
I don't even remember that honestly.
I think in America it's with an A, but in England it's with an E because that's like the rule. I saw
but
that,
Grayson is with an E.
But I don't know. I think my mom is wrong when she did that.
Your mom is not wrong.
According to the rule, but
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that's where like that's the difference.
I think I don't.
Huh.
Maybe that's made up. I don't know.
I support it.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, we talked about that dress that I got.
Yes.
Wore it over the
Oh.
weekend to Harrisburg. 2 weekends ago.
No.
Yeah, 2
Was
weekends
it 2
ago.
weekends ago already?
No lies. Just
You're
this
so
past
right.
weekend.
No, you're right.
No. It was just this past weekend. It was. Look at us. We need to go into the nursing home already. No, it was just this past weekend. A couple of days ago.
After
we were supposed
wedding
to-
dress shopping.
No lies. It was 2 weekends
It
ago.
was 2 weekends ago. See?
Oh my God, it was.
See, I'm not in the home yet.
It's
you might
me.
be.
I'm in the home.
Yeah, I'm outside. I'll come visit.
Thank you.
I'll,
Thank you.
I'll have a day trip.
Will you take me on a day trip?
Break you out.
Yes. You can do that. You just have to sign me out.
Yeah, you do.
I know.
I'll always come visit.
Yeah. No, I wore
I'll move you
it.
to
We
Campo.
went to, so we stayed overnight in Harrisburg because we just wanted to get away, and we ended up getting, renting kayaks. We had a reservation, and before we could find a place to stay, it was a long story. Like, we could not for the life of me find anything cute on we were checking in within 5 hours. So Saturday morning is when we were looking, and we
Yeah.
wanted to check in Saturday night. So anyway, we stayed at the Hilton in Harrisburg.
That's lovely.
It was very nice. Lobby is frigid, 30 degrees.
Were
But-
you hanging out in the lobby a lot?
No, but I mean, every time we walked in, every time you walked in the door to get to the elevator, it was.
And note for the people listening, Kelly is notoriously very chilly.
I am notoriously, although lately a hot flash or two. Yes.
Is that in downtown Harrisburg?
Yeah, downtown Harrisburg. Yeah. Yeah. And so then we went to dinner. So we went one place. We like to do small plates. So we went to one restaurant for dinner, and then we walked down a couple blocks and went to another place, got small plates.
That's
At the
so
first
cute.
restaurant, we were there for 1 second, and this girl who was not our waitress came up, and she's like, "Oh my God, I love your dress. It's wonderful."
Yes, because it's a beautiful dress.
Yeah. And then I was walking down the street, and this other stranger walking past me, "I love your dress." So wore the dress, got
should
2
have
compliments.
Did you and Chet take a photo at all that night?
No, we did not.
Ah.
We're bad at photos.
You
I
need
know.
to put it on, put him in an outfit, and you need to take a photo. We got to post that on the gram. So people can see
so
the
people
dress
can
in
see.
action. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I will put the dress on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be cute to picture of the two of you.
Just put it
Perfect.
on.
Yeah. Well, now they'll know, but
Now they will know, but who knows? Maybe I will be going somewhere.
that's true. You can wear it again.
Who knows?
If it was such a good dress, why not?
I know, with a good dress.
It's really cute.
Yeah. So my other cap is, I was thinking about this as we were wrapping up, but we were in just such a groove at the beginning part of the pod last week that the topic had to be cut short. We were talking about embarrassing yourself. We're all human. And for our stories,
Lest we forget.
focused on the poops.
Yes, so much. So much.
Still not over Kelly.
I
No,
know.
wait. Oh my God. I have 2 caps related to last
Oh
week's.
my gosh.
Wait, remember I text you?
Yes, I know exactly what you're gonna
Okay.
say.
So, oh my God. How did it start?
You're telling
Okay.
me about Chet.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason, why was I even talking to this about him? Or talking about this with him? Anyway, something must have come up. And he said, I feel like I'm going to need you to read the text because I'm not going to get it right.
Okay, I'll see if I can find out why you
No lie. Chid and I did not talk about the topic in the pod. He does not listen to the pod, so he would have had no idea that we talked about this incident, a behind the dumpster situation.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, this happened, and I text Meredith. She's scrolling to find it.
Yeah.
The
Well,
peeps.
there's a lot.
Sorry
We
for the
text a lot.
silence. We do text
Mayor, Mayor, all caps, dot. You won't believe what Chad just said to me! Exclamation point. We were looking at desserts, and they have a
that's
cast iron skillet brownie. He said, brownie? Question mark. I said, that sounds like explosive diarrhea waiting to happen, period. He said, yes, comma, it's behind the dumpster shitting, wiping your ass with glossy 8.5 by 11 paper!
Oh my God.
I love it so
Yes,
much. He
that's
didn't
what
know
he
it all.
said.
It's my favorite
Yes.
part.
Yeah.
And then no fewer than 8,000 skull emojis.
But I loved how he remembered it was the glossy 8.5 by 11.
8.5 by 11.
Okay, so
Shitting by the dumpster. I just love it.
know. For the people listening, I hated to just be like, oh, they only think you can have physical, because then I talked about how I bit it on the turtles and stuff. No, I had to tell you one that was not physical. This is
Oh.
infamous. So Chad
More
and I were
emotional trauma. Okay.
barely, no, well, it's I'm dead, dying, laughing. So I will probably be able to get through the story without laughing. But after it happened for a solid 10 years, I couldn't tell the story without laughing so hard you couldn't understand me. So, quick backstory. Chad and I were looking, this is like over 22 years ago. Chad and I were just barely married. So this would be like 24 years ago. Looking to move to Selinsgrove. And we wanted to go through a realtor because we lived in McAllisterville and we didn't have to we just were like, let's go through a realtor. So in Selinsgrove, there is like a well-known agency called the Bowen Agency. And so I looked it up. I think I called, I had the guy's name. So I'm like, hot off of 24 years old, whatever I am, 25 years old. And I go up and there's a receptionist and I'm like, I can't even get through it. I'm like, oh, we're here to see Bill Willard.
What?
Yeah, that's who I thought.
What? What were you there to see?
His name.
Wait, you had to tell us who were you actually there to see?
I know, but wait. We also sat down and met with him, and who knows if I said.
Wait, you had already met with him when you went back to say who you wanted to see?
No. Told the receptionist Bill Willard. Didn't get here at Willard. Bill Willard. His name was Willard Bowen.
What the hell? Was she like, there's no one here by that name?
No. She's like, okay.
What?
She didn't correct me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then she just went down through the list of people and was like, who's close enough to that?
But she probably thought well, because I did say Bill and that's what he goes by. But it's like, it's the best thing ever.
I hope they tell that
And
story to
Jen-
each other all the time. I hope they call him that. What the heck?
I know, because we get in the car and she's like, Kelly, his full name, his given name is Willard, Bill. It's yeah. Bill is short for Willard. I'm like, oh my God, I had no
I love how
idea.
you were just like, Bill Willard.
Shelby Bill.
He's like, I heard you and I wondered. And I'm like, oh my God. So can you imagine going up to
I just think of an entirely different name.
it's the
That's
best
so funny.
story. Yeah. So I just had to tell people that
This is
it's not all physical. It's not
No.
all physical.
It's not all physical. No, and we could have gone down a different rabbit hole for those, but
But we
we
chose
really
poop.
landed on the poop physical comedy.
I'm just fixated on that.
Yeah, we really did. We lingered there.
That was a hilarious story.
We lingered there. We apologize.
Ah, good old Bill Willard.
Oh my God.
Okay, so what I would like our topic to be today,
Oh.
and I'm hoping you guys have some things for this,
Oh boy.
is because I found myself
I
doing
feel like
this.
She's always doing this to me.
I know. Okay, I want to talk about things that make us go down a deep dive, that are ridiculous things that make us go on a deep dive down the social media rabbit hole. We're scrolling through the archives of people's
Done.
social
Ready.
media pages.
Yeah.
Okay, then go ahead, go first if you have some. I love them. I'll tell you what.
Boudoir photography. I'm obsessed with it. I will rabbit hole it so often.
Like rabbit hole in what sense?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'll
I'm like,
scroll
that's
through,
not a
I'll
rabbit
scroll
hole.
through their entire feed. Is that what
Okay,
we're
wait,
saying?
no. Oh, I'll give you an
Uh-oh.
example. Wait, but let's
I
hold
was
on.
like, I love a spicy selfie, and I will.
Oh wait, these are other
scroll-
people.
Yeah. I will scroll.
Wait,
through,
tell us more about this.
I will scroll through photographers and their tips and their tricks, and this
Oh.
is what you should do. This is how you should pose.
Do you implement them? Because I.
Um,
Oh yes, it seems like yes.
I've
Ooh,
It
seems like
such a
yes.
fat grin
Yes.
appears on her face.
Yes.
I've not implemented them.
Oh my God, just say yes.
Yeah, I've definitely implemented
Okay.
them. There's a yeah, there's a and that's why
I'm not
and that's why your phone has a safe. Well, actually, and I was trying to
Well, that
show.
blurred that.
Yeah, well, you can only access it with your
Yeah.
password. Actually, today I was trying to show someone a picture that I had on my phone, and I had to go find it, and I literally was like, no, you can't be over here.
Yeah.
when I like pull up this album.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, yeah, I'll go down that rabbit hole and then I'll like, yeah.
So these are straight. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm still a little confused. They're photographers.
So
who
boudoir
take
photography
boudoir-
is like a
Okay, yeah.
genre
Okay,
of photography.
that's not what I mean by a rabbit hole.
Oh, what? Not the tips and tricks that I go find?
No,
That's not a
not
rabbit
really.
hole?
No.
Okay,
Grayson has
Okay,
spit
well,
out
I'm
his
glad
drink,
the
like,
pod just got that information about me.
he spit
I
out
can,
his
you can
drink.
do a lot with a bed sheet. That's all I'm
maybe
saying.
it is a rabbit hole.
Yeah, a bed sheet and a mirror.
And you just mean like you put it over your whole body like a ghost.
No.
You cut out
You
your
put it over your
you
shoulders
like-
like a cape.
No, you like place it like if a person were to like take photos with a
We'd
bed
moved
sheet.
beyond this. I love how you're still like playing the game.
You
If
would use
one wanted to.
if someone wanted to, maybe possibly, you would use the bed sheet to cover like the most important parts.
Oh, and leave a little
Like your feet.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The whole body, cover your whole body and just like
Yeah,
take
okay,
a
like-
smiling selfie.
like boobs and vag.
You would cover that and then like maybe kneel in front of like a mirror.
Interesting. Okay, no, have never gone down that rabbit hole, but we can go through both places because
Yeah.
That could be a rabbit. I feel like that's.
It's a rabbit hole because like they post
You get
tons
sucked
of
into
content,
it.
And you go,
but then
like
like they will also
Yeah.
post like tutorials.
okay,
Like,
that is
here's-
a different
here's how
rabbit
to
hole. Yes.
pose, like that kind
Yeah.
of
Because I feel like a rabbit
Yeah.
trail example off of Meredith's example would be like, oh, you go through the photographer's page, and then you see this person, and then you're like, oh, do I know them? And then you click on their profile,
Yes!
and then you're like, wait, they know this person.
Oh.
That is a different rabbit trail. Again,
Is
no.
that so different from what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Then that,
yeah, you give us an example. I need to hear.
Well, we
what
can
you're-
talk about all of this.
Well,
I guess it's all.
I
valid,
mean,
but
I kind of want to know what you're thinking.
Okay, my spark of my rabbit hole was that I have this person that I am like connected with on Facebook,
Okay.
and I just noticed that they never smile with teeth. And so
I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn away for that. I forgot to turn away from the mic for that.
Oh,
but
that's
that's
okay. So I'm like, oh my god, are their teeth bad? Like, how far back on the page can I go until I see a picture with smiling teeth? That's what I went down the rabbit hole in.
Oh my god, I do that sometimes with men. When I find out they're dating people, I'll go back through their profile to find when's the last time they posted about them.
Yes, did they break up? Did they not break up? Okay, let me tell you something else that I rabbit trail down is like
Rabbit trolls.
trolled. I know that is.
Sometimes I feel like a troll, so I'm
Yes,
like, yeah.
I think I just made up a word.
Yes.
Rabbit troll.
Oh my god, when you're not being like super nice about it, you're
Yes.
rabbit trolling.
Oh,
Kelly,
trademark that.
TM.
Okay, so
Hey sharks.
hey, I don't think we need the sharks for that. There's no.
What are they gonna say?
You
Well,
want,
maybe
what are
they
they going
could-
to give us money for?
Finance our like
Pod-
reels and stuff of it.
Okay. Okay. So.
They're not helpful. I know. Never mind. Move on.
Okay.
Stupid Meredith.
Right.
right.
So okay, I have this person that I went to high school with, who I may or may not have dated in high school. I'm gonna let that out there.
She did.
Has since moved away. Got married, had a kid, got divorced,
Okay.
remarried,
Okay.
had some more kids.
Okay. Yeah, we're in it.
We're in it. The rabbit trail goes down is that all of a sudden the ex-wife is constantly over with the new family and the new wife.
Oh.
And we're like tagging
Is
everyone.
it a throuple?
That's what I said. That's exactly what. Yes, that's what I said. For a hot minute, we're like, "Is this a throuple? Did they?" And then the ex-wife was babysitting the new wives,
What?
the new babies.
I do not share. I do not share. I
Yes.
do not share. I do not care to share. I do not share. Like, this is a freaking Dr. Seuss book.
But I think, yeah, that is a Dr. Seuss book. But no, Dr. Seuss books are nice and they had a positive message.
Yeah, that's a positive message. No sharing. Sharing is not
But
caring.
also, then I'm like, am I? Like, because my friend and I were talking about, this is like years ago, but talking about it, like literally years ago, but that's what came to mind. I'm like, when else have I gone down this deep? And, oh, that was bad for me to say. So we're like, but wait a minute, are we just the assholes? Because what if it was like a healthy breakup and this is really healthy?
Is our breakups healthy?
I don't know. I'm like, are they just really mature?
Be for real. When you have been head over heels for someone?
Maybe they weren't. Maybe they
Have
just
you
were
had a
like,
healthy
whoops,
breakup?
we thought we were in love. Turns out we're not.
The only way I think I could have a
And we
healthy
have a kid
breakup
together
is
now.
if he was like, Meredith, I'm actually into men. I would be like, well, it's not me then.
Yeah, so am I. Yeah.
Yeah, so am I. Ditto, sir.
But like, because there was like, we talked, we're like,
not
is
saying it
this
could be
really like, are they just very
Casual,
mature?
amicable. I'm not saying you have to like badmouth the person. I'm just saying, when have you ever had a breakup after being with someone you're like committed to? When you are like, yeah, let me hang out with you still, and your new person and their family.
I mean, they went on vacation together.
See, I'm saying no.
Definitely sounds like swingers or something. Or a throuple.
It's something.
Well, I think it was. It is like, I don't know. I haven't.
They're
checked
broken
it
up
out
now,
for a while.
probably, because it's not gonna work.
Now all the
You know what rabbit hole I go down?
what?
When someone gets boobs all of a sudden.
Oh yes,
I will go down that rabbit hole, similar to the Ozempic train.
yes,
Or whatever,
Yes.
GLP-1 or whatever. But
Yes.
like, I will go down the rabbit hole of like, wait a minute. That's not just a good bra. There is
Right.
cleavage there where there hath not been before.
yeah.
And I should have said that as a pet peeve because I'm still annoyed that you can just get boobs.
Yeah, and it's like the same, like boobs are like work done in general, which again.
Yeah.
shouldn't be
But it's
like-
also, hold on, to be fair, yes, you can do all of that. It's still not the same, I'm going to say.
Yeah, I know, but men in their 30s and 20s don't care.
But I think that as women, we should care. Like, here's the thing. I don't think I would have. We all know my boobs are small. I would have contemplated it, but you lose sensation in your nipples, and I'm not about to have that.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. And that is how you know it's for the male gaze.
Yes!
Are you kidding me? You're going to remove
You're going to remove
one
that
of the
sensation.
most pleasurable parts on our
Yes!
body?
No, false.
Bull effing shit.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's-
No.
Yes.
Absolutely not. Yeah,
Right.
that's what pisses me off about the whole
Yes.
jazz,
I
like the
know
whole
that that's
jazz.
what happened when you got
Yeah.
pregnant.
It's
yes.
like almost like
Certain-
it's almost 100% like
Yeah.
that's going to happen. Because it's
Yes.
literally like the
Like cut it open and
yeah,
remove the.
you're putting something in between. Like anyway,
Oh,
it's a
yeah,
whole
Yeah, yeah. I know it is weird that it does go away, but that's how
yeah.
it works.
Well, I don't think it happens with like a fat transfer. So if you did like a fat transfer, which is really common with people who lose a lot of weight, which is why I know
okay.
a lot about this.
Okay.
If you do a fat transfer into that area
Oh.
to like reshape after
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like removal and stuff like that, apparently it's not the same as like if like with a silicone implant or
Silicone,
something
okay.
like that.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
do silicone implants disappear over time?
No.
No, but fat transfer can. It will
Oh.
typically like
It can
I think it's like
migrate or
I think it's like
Well, they-
50% will dissipate after like the first like
like you'll
6
absorb
months.
it? Or
Yeah,
like lose
yeah.
it?
So then you'll just not have the boobs anymore?
No, it'll be bigger than it was, but it won't be like 100%.
Why even get it?
Well, a fat transfer is really different than a silicone implant.
Oh.
Yeah. A fat transfer typically like fills out.
Now that we're down this rabbit trail,
Yeah.
I don't understand why. Okay, I'm just gonna call it out. So I watched The Valley
What's that?
on Bravo. It's a spin-off of Vanderpump Rules.
What's that?
And on Bravo, it's reality. You truly don't know?
I know Vanderpump Rules. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
yeah, thank you. Okay. So the one, it's Brittany Cartwright. I'm just gonna say her name. She can sue me. Whatever.
I don't know who that is.
No, like she's a character.
I don't think she
maybe
can
cut
sue
out
you
her
if
last
you
name.
say something
Okay. I don't.
specific that happened on a show.
Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna also say my opinion, but she got implants because her boyfriend.
She told you that? Like she told the show that?
Well, I mean, it was on the show. Yeah.
Right. She can't sue us for this.
Oh, thank
we can
God.
talk about
Okay.
whatever. We can talk about our opinion.
Okay, good.
It'd be
We're
like
talking-
she could only sue us if you were like she got implants and she was like slander. I did not. But
Okay.
she, right, liable.
Yes.
Liable.
Yeah. Are you going to law school?
Liable.
Oh no, I just know that word.
Liable.
Liable. But she got them so big,
Yeah.
like,
Golly.
but they're like not even good big. Like when she wears a low cut dress where you can't wear a bra,
Yeah.
they're like tube socks.
I just I
Filled
don't.
with, do you know what I mean? They're like long floppy ears.
Why?
They're like,
Oh my
Why?
god.
I don't understand
it's
people.
so stupid. They're
Like-
so unflattering. It just like they're.
Wait, oh my god, I have to,
And don't get me wrong, we've discussed, like, what'd you say?
I have to look up a picture.
I know I'm gonna have to see this, but like, I mean, I'm on record that like, if I hit the goal I have, like, there's gonna be some
Yeah.
surgery required,
Sure.
like reconstructive type vibes. But like, and so I've realized what I'm about to say. I'm probably a hypocrite, but I'm like, come on. Just because you have money, you can look like whatever you want to look like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
I think
over
that's
it.
the difference.
I'm
It's like
over it
some
too.
people
And all the, you know what I'm really over is all the fillers. No one looks good with all those fillers.
No.
They look
like-
awful
Look
and
bad.
puffy and like slits. Like what kills me is when they get it under their eye, like right here.
Yes, and I'm
And then-
also like, you're 30 years old.
Right.
What are you doing?
And I feel like when they get it removed, they look so much younger and better.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and it's just like, sure, do I understand like people like facelifts and stuff like that when they're like 55, 65, whatever?
Sure.
I guess if you got a
I
bunch
guess.
of money, do what you want to do. But like, why are you changing your face? You're 30 years old. Your wrinkles are not that bad.
Right.
Get your little laugh lines, get your crow's feet, get proof that you lived, and enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Proof
okay
that
to,
you
like,
lived.
live.
It's okay to
I
look
love that.
alive.
Yeah.
What a beautiful way to put that.
Granted, today in the car, I was complaining about my forehead.
That is
So,
You've been complaining about your forehead for 3 years.
I've been
and you have
complaining about my
no
forehead for 3
wrinkles on the
years.
forehead.
I was telling her this as well. She has like no pores on her face.
That's
Yeah,
not true.
no, you're absolutely right. No pores.
Like you look
Yes.
at her nose. I'm
Yes.
like,
I have
look at
plenty
those
of
porcelain
pores. I have
skin.
I have blackheads on my nose. I can see
Those
them.
blackheads
I
on
can
your-
literally see them. I have plenty. I have tons of pores, and I have this spot on my forehead where my eyebrow bone, I swear, is like
Your eyebrow bone is not way up here for starters.
there's something here. There's a bone here,
Then,
and it causes a shadow.
oh, don't do that. Stop it. No.
Anyway, and
She
so
just
it's
lifted her eyebrows way up to the middle of her forehead. That was not even.
there's something going on here. It causes a shadow. It annoys me.
I don't know what you're talking about. A shadow.
I know.
Do you see the shadow, Grayson?
My nose is wide. Like I just like picked myself apart today in the car, and Grace was like, "Shut up."
Because it doesn't make any sense.
I know.
It
Well,
makes
it
zero
does make
sense.
some, but like,
No,
No.
I don't know what shadow you're talking about.
There's
I don't
no
know what that
shadow.
is.
No shadow.
someone did tell me I had a really beautiful face though recently, and I was like, I did giggle because I was like, is that all he can think of? That was the only like he was complimenting me, and he was like, your eyes are really pretty, and then he was like complimenting my face, and I was like, he can't go past my neck because he's like, well then I have to acknowledge the fact that you're fat. And he's like, and I don't know how to acknowledge the fact that you're fat and I'm attracted to you, so what do I do?
What should I do?
And he was like, you have beautiful eyes and really, really soft lips. And I was like,
How would he know they're soft lips?
hey, they look soft
Okay,
and
okay.
sweet. And I was like, my God, he just really can't. He can't get past my neck.
And-
Like he has to. He
Next,
like
he's gonna
I-
go. Those earlobes are
those
really
your ears look
symmetrical.
so cute. They're so dainty and so pretty. And then he literally talked about my feet.
Oh my god!
And I was dying because I was like, he literally cut
Your whole
cut my
body.
neck to my feet. He was like,
Yes.
I can't make sense of the fact that I think she's beautiful and she's fat. What do I do? Like it was so clear he like couldn't fathom it.
Listen to this.
And I was like, you could just say I'm a pretty person. Like you could just say
Yes.
I'm an attractive person
Like,
and I'm fat. You can just like it can be both.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like you don't have
yes.
to make sense of it. I
Yes.
can't sometimes make sense of it either. Like just enjoy
Oh
it.
my
well, and
gosh.
that just makes me think of, I don't know, for whatever reason, because that type of person reminds me of like people I go to high school with or something.
Yes.
High school with. But like another, to tie it back to the topic, rabbit trolling.
Yeah, rabbit trolling.
Like-
I love to rabbit troll.
Revisiting people from high school that you went to school
Yes.
with and seeing like where they are at in their lives now.
Yes.
I love that too.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
Like, see, and
Yes.
they have like 3 kids and they live in like Wisconsin and they're like
Yeah.
working
Yes.
for the nuclear waste department.
I'm like, how
Yes.
did you get
It's
from
pretty weird.
Pennsylvania to X, Wisconsin,
Yes.
Minnesota?
Right.
What are we doing
Yeah.
over there?
Interesting.
Yes. But I often, on that note, I often wonder how the heck people get to like South Central PA. Like, what are you doing?
Because it's the greatest place in the world to raise your family
Well, maybe a family, and it's like safe.
and be anything, anyone. It's the best place to be ever.
Anyone could be anything.
Everyone
That's
moved
false.
to South Central Pennsylvania. It's my constant plug. there are people that listen to this pod all over the place, and they're probably dying right now hearing me say that, because the amount of times where I'm like, today I prayed that you would move to Lancaster, or today I prayed that you would move to Harrisburg, or I'll send like them like a job opening.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Like at a school, because a lot of higher ed people, I'll like send them a job opening at a school in the area, and I'll be like, looks like you're moving.
Yeah.
And it's my only goal in life is to get all of my people to South Central PA.
I might be a tough ass.
To the point
A
where like
tough
one of
ass.
my friends on April Fool's, she told me,
No, she
because
didn't.
she's from Lancaster, she and her husband are like, they will eventually move back. Like, it's written in the stars. And by that I mean her parents will. But like, they will eventually move back, because like they
they're gonna be
will
gifted a
own the
house.
house. Yeah. And it's on record they will move back. Well, she texted anyway, there's all these things on April Fool's. She texted and was like, Meredith, guess what? Like we're moving back to Lancaster. It's official. Like in the fall. I freaked out when I tell you. I like began literally crying.
You forgot it
I
was
was
April
so
1st.
excited. Yeah, of course I did. I got pranked twice on April Fool's. Actually, big this year. Like big enough that I was like, "Excuse me." And then when she was like, "Ha ha, April Fool's," I was like, "You may not speak to me for the rest of the day. I'm literally unwell." I thought, because I'm already like halfway in on Lancaster, and by halfway in,
what do
I
you
mean
3/4 in?
by honestly, put a ring on me, put me in a house in Lancaster.
Yeah,
That's it. Not Amish.
that's as specific as we're gonna get. Just
Not Amish. Above 6 foot. Put a ring on it. Put me in
not
Lancaster.
married, not tied down to.
Well, obviously they can't put a ring on it.
False.
Okay, well we're not Mormons here.
No,
Can
I'm
can
just
they have
saying
more than
false
one wife?
because there are plenty of men that have
Situations.
2 lives. Yes. Situations.
That's true. There are plenty of men who feel like they're living 2 lives. Anyway.
Yeah.
So
I
I
know.
do feel like, why is the pod not serving as a partial like dating service for me yet? That's because I feel like I've made my needs very clear to the people listening, which is like 6 foot, live in Lancaster, or down to move with me. I don't care. They don't have to live there now. We'll move with me there.
Do you mean as in like a guy would listen to it?
No, I'm not suspecting a heterosexual male is listening to this who is single. I highly doubt that.
Yeah, or like
I'm suggesting they have friends. Our listeners have friends. What is the point of these listeners?
friend.
Yeah, this is a free entertainment Kelly, you and I are providing.
Yes.
Why am I not getting something out of the deal, which is dates?
I'll tell Bill Willard stories. You'll get a date.
You'll tell Bill Willard stories. I'll get dates. Grayson too.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you.
Yes.
And I'm just saying.
Equal opportunity.
And I love how my only requirements were like
6
single,
foot.
6 foot.
How about can we add another one in there?
Dark
'Cause
hair,
We
got
have
it.
to.
Okay.
No, not dark hair.
Oh yeah.
That can be taken care of.
Well, we're not.
How
done
about
yet.
like he can provide for himself? Like you don't need to be someone else like moochie. Like you want a man that is self-sufficient.
She's always trying to be.
I know she is. I know.
Sure, but Mama does love to take care of someone.
Oh my god.
Right, you can take care of them, make them for you, but not like in a financial sense.
And also not in an emotional sense. And just like I'm obsessed with you, so I'm gonna do nice things for you sense.
Right.
Oh, sure. Do I let other people? Do I take care of people when it's not that?
Oh my god, I love how she's like, do I do that? Yes.
Oh. Note for anyone listening.
Grayson's
For everyone
like-
listening, Grayson said "un poco." Oh, I didn't realize I
Put
did
his
that.
thumb and index finger together real close, like just a little bit.
Huh.
I feel like you did know that you did that.
I feel like you did know that you did that too.
But I don't think I didn't know I was currently doing it.
Oh.
I feel like it's fake. No, I don't think I'm currently doing it. No, don't squint your eyes at me.
She's so currently doing it a little bit. She so is. Times 2 a little.
Okay, well that's emotional labor. You're right. I do love to participate in emotional labor, but I do
Thank
get
you.
something out of it. They're hot.
That's not you getting anything out of it. That's like you taking bets and then saying
Okay, bets.
the
We
winner
cannot.
is
The winner
if
is
I
not me.
win. Yes.
The winner's never me.
Right. But right. But the prize is spending time with me, and then
Right.
if you lose, the prize is spending money.
Okay, listen, I think we've been down
Right,
this
right.
rabbit hole. Those
We'll
bets
cut
have
this out.
concluded.
We can cut
You
that
can,
out.
he doesn't listen very much anymore. You can keep it. He knows.
No, we'll cut it.
Okay.
Again,
Gracie's
Gracie's
like,
"No,
God,
it."
cut
We'll
this.
cut it early before, yeah.
Thanks. Okay. So anyway, what?
Yeah,
any other rabbit holes?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Any rabbit? Oh my god, we need to get a word. You said rabbit holes, rabbit trails, rabbit trolls. You said
yeah.
rabbit hole.
I like rabbit holes.
Is that not what it is? I think it's rabbit holes because
thought
you
it was
dive
rabbit-
down it.
Yeah, it is a rabbit hole, but sometimes rabbit trails.
I thought it was rabbit trail.
I don't know. I
Okay.
think it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole.
We're falling.
I feel like more of my rabbit trails,
yeah.
trolls, holes are when I find like an account I like and I go and I look through like all of their content.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
Yeah.
that's more common for me than like past people in my life. I don't find that I care much about them, honestly. That's
Sometimes
bad,
I'll go down a rabbit hole, troll, trail, whatever. In the comments section.
Oh, I do love a comment
Yeah,
section. It's my
sure.
first
I'm
place of.
obsessed with the comment
Yes.
section. And then I'm like, oh my god, who are these people? But I also, so in COVID I was quarantined in my mother-in-law's house for 14 days by myself. And I'm like, that's like when I first got TikTok, I think I was like, so I'm doing this, and like I probably watched one video on narcissist, and then I'm like, get like literally an hour of my life. I was getting like I was down the rabbit trail of like, what is a narcissist? Then I text my friend Ruth. I'm like, Ruth, you have to be like, I was dead ass. Like, you have to tell me. I knew she wouldn't. I'm like, you have to tell me if I'm a narcissist because I'm on the TikTok and I think I'm a narcissist.
No.
And she's like, her text back to me was, dear baby Jesus, please watch over my friend Kelly because she spent too much time by herself. She's gone delusional. She is not a narcissist.
Oh my god, Ruth is so nice.
Yeah.
I think if I
Yeah.
asked my friends if I were a narcissist, they'd be like, well, you are a Leo, so... And they'd be like, dot, 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 dot.
I'm not saying
That's
you're.
too intense.
Not a narcissist? Oh, thank you.
No, you're not. No.
You know what rabbit hole I do go down, though? Attachment theory.
Oh, yes.
Been learning
Yes.
and I actually
Yes.
think I've actually found some accounts that are, like, more, like, actually, like, informative. Like, they're from actual, like, psychiatrists and, like, therapists.
So
who,
what
like,
is
talk
your?
about these things.
Yeah, we could.
Oh, well, I know I'm an anxious attachment person.
Same.
Yeah. And I am, because I'm an
Is
anxious...
anyone a secure attachment? I'm not sure.
Yes. I think, actually,
is?
I know
Grayson?
one. I think Grayson's probably a close to
Close.
a secure attachment person.
At
But
least in friendships, maybe not relationships. But I don't even know if that's a fair statement,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, I try to be
I'm an
more
anxious
secure.
attachment in all situations.
Same.
And then I detach eventually. I don't know what that is. But, like,
But
and
not to your friends so much.
not to my friends, but I will. I will
Yeah.
detach eventually from friends. I'm anxious attachment. And then it either becomes secure because I learned
Yes.
to trust them.
Oh, gotcha.
And like all
Okay,
that.
gotcha. Yeah.
Or I like detach completely and like beep beep like disappear from their lives.
Yeah.
Yeah, not you. Don't worry.
No, I just thought of something else.
We
That
got
was
this
a story,
baby
but yeah.
pod, so we'll be together forever. But
No, sorry, that's not what I was even.
No, I know.
I never even once thought that you were detaching. I had another rabbit
but
trail. I
it's
just
crazy to me.
thought
Like
of.
I've been learning that like the rabbit trail is teaching me about like the anxious attachment people are so drawn to avoidant
Yes,
attachment people.
and it's a vicious freaking cycle.
It's a vicious freaking cycle, and I am.
I know
Yes.
about that one.
Lord help us.
Lord help
I,
you are.
Am I
Yes.
drawn to an avoidant?
Because we think we can fix
person.
them, and that we're going to be this savior. Like we're going to be
Yeah.
the reason they're not avoidant. We're going to
Well,
be. The,
and that I'm going to be special.
yes, that's what I mean.
So,
that was a
like,
better way of saying what I
yeah.
meant. Yes.
But like I have a textbook avoidant in my life right now, who it's crazy that rabbit hole is deep. I dive so hard. Well, probably yes, but actually I think they're probably more secure attachment.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
But it just really butts up against my anxious attachment. But I
Oh,
would
I
say,
see. I
yeah,
see.
they're definitely more secure
Okay.
than.
Oh, really? Really?
Is it the other way?
It's silent.
We got it.
Yeah.
We knew.
Yeah.
You need ASL.
Yeah, but that person
Oh,
is
yeah.
so avoidant that it's like to the point where sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, that.
Sorry,
But
we're
I've
over
been-
here doing.
No, you're
ASL.
fine. I can't tell what sign language you're even doing right now, but that's
I
fine.
was doing different things that made it
Wait, I used to know it. This is B, right? C?
Nobody I'm talking about starts with a B.
Or
No, I know, but we were doing the alphabet.
No,
We
is it
moved
A?
on. Is it A?
A, B,
B. Oh.
C, D,
E, F.
F.
That might not be that.
H,
I,
I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P.
That's
I don't know the rest. Okay, so sorry. We're paying
Anyway,
attention.
but yeah. So I'm down that rabbit hole a lot.
Yeah. You know what else I go down? Is like, this is like the trails, and this is specifically on the TikTok. I get sucked in, and I get so mad at myself, but I get sucked into like those videos where someone is like taking a video of like their ex-spouse like dropping the kids off, and they want to say something mean. Or there was one where like the teenage boy wouldn't get out of the car, and they called the cops, and the
No, I
mom
have
was
no
like,
idea what you're talking about. I genuinely have no clue.
like just like rando crazy like cop multiple like video. This is part 2. I get sucked into all 6 parts.
Oh.
Do you guys never see on TikTok multiple part videos?
Maybe, but not very often.
No.
That's not for me. TikTok knows I can't go find part 2.
I would watch.
Oh no, I find like
videos
all the
that.
part like
It's not on TikTok.
okay.
But I love watching like a cop's webcam body
Oh.
cam footage.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh my
not on
gosh.
TikTok.
Yeah, like no, I'll get out and then I'm like, okay, where's the original post and what's the follow-up
Oh,
story?
no, I can't be.
And then if I
just put it
That's
all on
tedious.
TikTok.
I can't be doing that. No.
But then also, this is also rabbit trailing. So if you see the one video, and then like I remember recently there was this girl like recording her mom being like toxic, and then I check out her like I'm like, oh, what does the rest of her page look like? Are there more videos? And no, the rest was like normal
Ah,
shit. So I'm like, was that even just made up? I don't
boring.
know.
Trying to get.
I know. So I was going down through all of the yeah.
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 An interesting topic though. I like that.
Oh.
I love
Oh,
it.
no.
I didn't know how much.
That wasn't me.
No, I know it wasn't, but we do have to yeah.
I didn't know how much I liked a rabbit hole and troll.
Rabbit
And
hole
trails.
and troll. But the other day I caught myself doing it. I'm like, oh my god, this is ridiculous. I wonder if you guys do it. Like the no teeth smiling.
I know. I need to hear from the people that. Actually, I'm gonna remind people in the comments that I need to hear like what they follow.
Yeah, what do you we need we need to
The no teeth smiling is
No teeth
savage
smiling.
because actually we have a friend that does not smile like you never see him like smile
Like-
big like
you can see all of his teeth.
I'm joyful, I'm loving it. It's always
Yeah.
like kind of like a
Yeah.
it's always like a half grimace,
yeah.
and I'm like, but he has fine teeth. I've seen him, so I'm like, what the heck's wrong with him?
Yeah, that's interesting.
And I was like, what? We need to bring more joy into your life so you like guffaw more.
Guffaw. You've said that a lot tonight.
I know it must be a big noise. I mean, big. I go through seasons of using the same word over and over and over
Oh,
again.
right, yes.
And recently, we have a coworker who was like, he's been making fun of me because he's like, pivot. Do you want to
Pivot.
say pivot again?
Do you,
Do you
Go
want?
again.
Do you want to pivot again?
you
Like,
texted me that on Friday. Can we pivot for tonight? I'm like,
literally.
what are
I
we
have
pivoting
I
to?
should tell
Doing
him.
nothing?
I should.
Okay.
I should.
What are we pivoting to?
I should tell him that because he literally has been pointing it out like for
It's
2
an open-ended
weeks.
pivot.
It's like 2 weeks he's been pivoting. Like every time I say pivot, he's like,
Yeah.
he'll just like, even in a group chat, if I say it, he'll message me separately to be like, pivot?
Pivot?
Question mark?
Yeah.
And
Do
I'm
you want
like,
to pivot on this?
shut up.
I know. But yeah, let's
Guffaw.
just to wrap up, Mayor, I feel like we should encourage the interaction. We need some interaction from
Yeah,
the
we would
audience.
love that.
So please comment on this post.
Yeah, this
and
is
we need to like
open society here.
yeah, we'll post to and
You can
tag.
email the email. You could send an email in.
Oh, that's so true.
Oh,
You
sure,
can email.
you could email.
You've thoughts, feelings, email. You can DM us on the gram. We love to hear.
I'm not checking the email, but sure, someone
No,
will.
but that's so true because we need to. We would love to hear from people in our DMs.
Yes.
Especially if they have like a Beyond Extra that they've witnessed.
Oh my God! Please send a
I'll
Beyond
read that
Extra that
one.
you've
If
witnessed.
there's a topic you want us to talk about,
please.
curious to know what those are,
Yes.
other than just our natural selves being.
Please
our
give us
natural selves.
examples of when you've shared the pod with your friends because we would love for you to be like, hey, I told my friend about this because we're going to try to gain more people.
Yeah. Hey, I told my friend, and they also thought it was great.
And they also thought you guys are hilarious pooping behind the dumpster.
I like how it made it sound like it was both of us. pooing together behind a dumpster. Yeah, where's that dumpster at? Let's go find it. We should take a pic.
I'm not saying on here where it's at, but I will tell you.
We should go take a pic. A little pod road trip.
Yeah,
I almost said a pod roadie, but then I was like, that's not what that
We'll
means.
record the next episode at
Next episode at the dumpster.
No, my God, no.
At the dump.
No. Okay, so yeah, that was a fun little.
I love
rabbit
that. That
trail.
was amazing. I was like, what? And then I answered so quickly, and you were like, that's not.
I know. So the Beyond Extra in the world is, there is a photographer who goes to dog shelters and takes professional, lighted, angled, it's like glamour shots
Oh my gosh.
of these dogs so that they're more like, he's like, they're not gonna be adopted if they just look sad and like, oh, people just like take them and they're on a leash and it's just like, or in their cage.
Yeah.
He like really, really highlights how special they are and like lighting and angles and all. Like it is so drastic, the typical picture, and then what he produces, and then just to get them
I
out
love
there and get
that.
adopted. Yeah, so he's
That's so cute.
I know.
I love
God.
I love a dog. A glamour shot.
Glitzy glam.
I know.
Oh, we'll share it for the people so they can see what we're talking about.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Because that's,
yeah.
I feel like they'll have a better picture of it.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so you can see the before and after of it because it is really, it's hard to describe how.
And it makes it
Important,
You can,
like,
really
how-
see the before and after of like the dog's like happiness.
Oh my gosh, right, exactly.
Oh,
Yes. No, you're
yeah.
absolutely right, Grayson. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Like the picture, the headshots of them are like you literally it looks like they're like all smiling.
Oh my
Gosh,
god,
I love
exactly.
a dog.
Way that they smile, you know.
There is nothing.
No,
that
remember
brings
you
me
don't
more
want
joy.
a dog because
No, I know I don't want a dog right now. They're
Okay.
a lot of work, and I am a bit selfish with my time.
I didn't mean that. I just meant
Mostly they're a lot of work.
Yeah.
But golly, I do love to be around them. They're so cute.
Right.
well, you
It's
could
like nephews.
go volunteer, take them for a walk.
Actually, I was recently thinking, I was like,
Yeah.
I really need to start volunteering at a humane society. But sadly, I don't think there's one near me. I think the closest one is in York.
But there's other there's got to be other animal shelters that you could.
You
that's
think
not,
so?
Oh my gosh, 100%.
Okay, we gotta dive into that. Anyway,
Figure it out, that'd
yeah,
be fun.
because I really think that would be,
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think that needs to be on my
And
docket.
let me just tell you something. This is like beyond extra in the world times two because I'm just like F the rules to this podcast we made.
F
So
the rules. F the rules.
F the rules. I can have two beyond because this is related to dogs. So I recently saw this person on social media who fell in love with this dog and kind of put it out there to his follower. He must have a large following, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this dog had been in the shelter for a long time. Finally, there was someone who wanted to adopt the dog, but it was maybe in like several states away. First of all, he goes to the shelter and runs the dogs so they could be outside and running and not just like, so he gets them out and gets
Yeah.
them like, and socialized with humans. But he was going to drive this dog to the adopter.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
See,
Yeah.
that's cute.
I know.
That's amazing. That's gonna be us once we start
It's gonna be us when we're
volunteering.
volunteering. I really would. it's on the list.
I know.
I'm
Wait, let's just make ourselves accountable because I want to do that to the cat place in Lewisburg. I want to volunteer there.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So by like next recording, our update will include: did we at least reach out?
Yeah.
At least reach out. Right. Okay.
Now I'm not saying we volunteer already. Golly, let's not get crazy. But like,
God, I can't do that
God,
much.
it's too. That's a week from now.
Slow your roll.
That's a week from now. But did we, at least reach
yeah.
out?
Yeah,
We
because I
start
have
the
to do like a
process.
training. I did look it up in Lewisburg, and they give trainings, and there's multiple things you can do at that one. Like you can clean it when it's closed. You can be there when to check people in
Oh.
when it's open. It's one of those
Yeah.
cat places where you pay and
Yeah. I've been
Yeah.
to some of the. I love them.
yeah.
Except when you're at one and like the cats don't come up to you, then I'm like furious every time.
I know.
So I'm like, what am I doing here if I'm not going to be surrounded by cats?
If they're not gonna just like climb me and lay on
Right,
my
I
lap.
want to be attacked by these animals.
Right.
Why?
Yes.
But with cats, it's hard because it's
Yeah, because they're
they're
bitches.
very well.
Freaking look at Cooper upstairs. He is rude. He will not come around. I'm just kidding.
Cooper's the sweetest cat. Oh my
Okay,
God.
well, Penelope is the sweetest cat. Don't you?
You have very sweet ones.
She does have.
No, Fluff is a dick.
No. Oh wait, no.
Fluff is a literal dick.
Yeah. Cooper just skittish.
I get them mixed up.
Fluff is
The
black,
black
white,
and white.
smaller
yeah,
than
he
Penelope.
did swat at me one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, he's a dick.
Yeah. Penelope, however, is the sweetest girl in the
Penelope
whole
is an
world.
angel.
Penelope is an
Never
angel
knows.
on
She
earth.
is so pretty,
Amazing.
and she's fat.
Love
Yes,
her.
she's so
To
fat.
circle back, she's
circle.
pretty and fat.
Both.
Not just
They
her
are
head
not
and her
exclusive.
paws.
Not just her
Yes.
head and her paws.
All of her.
Her bare belly.
Her bare belly is also beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Oh my god.
Wow, this is a true delight. Thanks for being along for another week for the ride,
We love
everyone.
you.
Yay! Until next time, go
Be extra.